Hi, Michelle. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Yvonne. Sorry, I was just putting my laptop so I can read all the comments, and now it's ready. Okay. Hi, Amanda. All right, so tonight, we might have some company because my daughter is here, but she's in the next desk, in the desk paint coloring. However, she might come and ask for something. So if you hear a voice, something different, it's real, my daughter. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Barb. So I have news for today, but well, no. Let's wait. I will be announcing something great that is happening with Picket Studio, but it's gonna be at the end when everybody is here. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Diana. Hi, Trisha. Okay, so I don't have the card that I will be making today, but Nicole showed it yesterday. Yes, yesterday. But we're gonna start and see which products that I will be using for this card. And as you can see here, I will be using the life-changing blender brushes, but the small ones. I hardly ever use them, but you know, for this technique, it's gonna be great. I mean, I always wanted to use them, but sometimes it's just I just rather use the biggest one. But these are, I'm gonna be using this one that has like a very thin shape. You can see it. And I'm gonna be using these to add color to the leaves. And it's gonna be perfect because of the shape. And it's just like it's not a line, but it's like, you can see the shape. And well, we'll be trying which one of, I'm not sure if which of these is gonna work working. It's gonna work better for the flowers. And this is the stencil that we're gonna be using today. This is new and it's called Slimline Flowers and Polka Dot Fun Stencil. I love it. We have also one that is for an A2 card size, but the flowers are a bit smaller. So I just love this one because the size is bigger, and I don't know, I just wanted to have bigger flowers on my card. All right, then we have it's amazing, really amazing. I mean, I've been waiting for this type of dies long ago, and finally Nicole made made them. This is called A2 Lattice Oval and Trimmings die. There are so many possibilities with this. Let's open it, okay? For example, we're gonna be die cutting the oval today. That's the one we're gonna be using. But here we have two more that are like online. So what I was thinking that we could do with this is we can make tags, and we can put it at the end of the tag, like some type of decoration. It would be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that's one of the tips that I had in addition to use with this die. All right, and also for the sentiment, I'm sorry, I'm going to be using the Fancy Congratulations sentiments and the dies. We have the coordinating dies for this stamp set, so it's beautiful. I love it. I use it a lot of times. And also I'm gonna show you which colors of inks I will be using tonight, and they are from Catherine Puller, and I have here Lime Ricky, Eucalyptus, and Flirty Fusion. Those are great inks. Also, I'm gonna be using an oval die. You can use any die. I mean not any die, but an oval from any brand. And this is gonna be very useful today because this is a very intricate die, and it's gonna have a lot of little pieces of cardstock. So before we start, I want to show you, this is one of the cards that I made for this release. And I just want to show you the butterfly die, the big butterfly die. And this is part of the new beautiful butterflies stamp. So I did a little bit of mixed media here. I haven't done it in a while. And we have some paper glitch on the back. And this is the stencil that is from the past release. And just a few sorry, gems and Kiara. This is Kiara girl. I hope you like it. All right, so let's put Kiara aside and let's start working. All right, so we're gonna start with this piece of cardstock, and we're gonna be adding the colors. Let me get a piece of paper that I don't see any around here. Just a second. I just need a piece of paper. Yes. All right. So. All right. And what I'm going to do, I added a little bit of pixie spray at the back. Just a little bit. You don't need that too much. Okay, just a second. Let me approve somebody to the group. Just a second, please. Okay. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kathy. All right, so let's make sure it's adhere. You don't need to make it really adhere to the cardstock, but just a little bit, just enough so it doesn't move around. So we're gonna start with the Flirty Fusion. Now let me open it. Okay, and we're gonna be using this one. We think it's kind of too wide. We'll be switching to the small one. Okay, so let's start. So you can, when you are doing this, you can mask some parts. And I'm gonna show you how you can do that. For example, here, if you don't wanna go to the list from the others flower, you do this. And you can even put one more here. Okay, so let's go back a little bit and add more. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're probably gonna say that this is a lot of work, but honestly, it's not. And I'm just getting ink all over. Okay, so let's keep adding some color here. Let's remove some of these backing notes. And let's keep adding here. You can do this with more patience in your house, because I'm doing this live. I have to like hurry a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, so as you can see, these brushes are smaller enough so you don't really have to do much, just play around. It's not, you don't even need to do blending. And we are not going to use the whole piece of cardstock here. We're gonna be trimming down it a little bit at the end. So we really don't need to paint the whole thing. But let's do it because it's so relaxing that it's really, really, I'm real. Did you hear that little voice? That was real. That was real. And tonight we are expecting some snow here in Georgia. You know, we're not used to get snow here, so it gets kind of crazy around here when there is like a storm winter advisory, or when there's actually snow coming. So everybody was like buying a lot of stuff during the week, and by Thursday some supermarkets were already having empty shelves. It's crazy. So let's hope nothing major happen and the kids can have some fun outside. Okay, so you don't need to, in this case, you don't need to paint the whole panel. Okay, so let's jump to the next color. And we're gonna be using this type of brush. I'm excited to use it, actually. I know everybody, most of the countries now with this weather advisor, right? So I guess we can share that. We can all share the same news. Oh, wait. Before you jump into the next color, let's clean a little bit the remains, all the ink that is left on the stencil, so we don't do a cross-contamination. It's okay if you do it, but let's try to avoid as much as we can. Okay, so let's start. And as you can see, it's so convenient to use this shape of brush. Really convenient. It's not that you cannot, I mean, you can also use this one, but it's smaller and rounded. But I just wanted to show you that you can have a really good result with this one. And you know, it's fun to use this brush because it's something different. I don't use it much, so I'm glad I get the chance to use it now. Oh, look at this. All right, so, and as I told you, we're not going to paint the whole panel because this is going to be part of the background that has an oval shape. And you can see how easy it is to apply ink. And also, those inks are very juicy too. I love Catherine Poole inks, really. I really love them. Okay, so let's do something here and here. You can even try to see if you have covered enough or not. So yeah, we need some more here at the bottom. And this stencil is gonna be really, really perfect for spring. It's so perfect for spring, actually. Okay, let me see one more time. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I have covered everything that we need now. So we have some dots, some polka dots around there. So let's see. In my previous card, I used some yellow, but I think in this case, I'm not gonna use yellow. I'm actually gonna use the same fusion. And as you can see, I didn't need to use this eucalyptus ink. I think the color is dark enough here, so we are gonna be using this one. But if you wanna add more dimension, like you can add a little bit more of the darker green. So I'm gonna be using the smaller brush, the rounded that I have. Oh, the other green was Lime, Ricky, and Eucalyptus Roxy. Hope you can see them. Can you see them? Okay, good. All right, so let's continue adding color to those polka dots. In my first card, I have those polka dots in yellow, but I think it would be really, really nice to have it in the same color as the flowers now. Okay, so, and this is very easy, honestly. You don't have to do any blending, and the inks are so juicy that it's effortless. This is a very effortless job, but very relaxing. Very, very relaxing. And okay, let's see. Now you can see how I'm using the Slimline stencil for an A2 card. You can always switch your products. Hi, baby. It's okay. Put it over there. That was for you. All right. So, all right. So here we. Let me see if we cover enough. I believe we do. Just in case, let's add a little bit here, just in case. But basically, that's it. And right now, it doesn't look beautiful, but don't worry, because it you won't even see the sides of this. So let's put this aside for a while it gets dry, and we're going to set up our card base, because we're gonna work on the background now. And on my background, I'm gonna be using a lilac cardstock that matches the colors of the ink, of this fusion ink. What I did is I die cut up A2 panel, and I just trimmed down a little bit the edges. Can you see here? Wait. Okay, just a second. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so this is not correct. All right, now it should be better. So as I was telling you, I just trimmed down a little bit the edges, but we are going to be die cutting this because we're going to be putting our panel that we just made with the stencil behind. Don't worry, we're going to trim down this also. So just a second, let's put it in. Let's use the Gemini Junior. Let's add a little bit of washi tape. Okay, let me put it correctly. Okay. All right. Just in case, let me add another piece of washi tape. Okay, so I'll be back in a few seconds. What happened? Wait. Oh, just a second. What happened with my... Stop. Oh gosh. What happened here? Alright. Oh girls. I'm almost had a heart attack right now. My die cutting machine just stopped. I mean, it turned off and I had no idea why. It looks like one of the cords was not plugged correctly, but oh gosh, that was scary. All right, let's put this aside. And we're gonna cut a little bit the borders. That's what I want to do. So let me put this here. I mean, you can do this by hand because it's not going to be seen. All right. So you can use your trimmer. Honestly, let me see. Let me just do something. Yeah. It fits. Okay, just a little bit here. Other thing that you can do is you can die cut. You can die cut this panel out of white cardstock with your oval die. You can place your stencil on top, and you can start stenciling. That way you can have like a perfect oval that is going. Well, that's just one of the options. So now let's see if I need to cut somewhere else. No, that's fine. Okay, so let's adhere the panel to the one that we just die cut. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to be adding a little bit here. And around. You don't need much. You can even create a shaker out of this, but we did one last event, so I decided not to repeat the same technique. Okay, so this is very easy. let's just add here. And that it is. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure it's up here. All right. So this is going to be here. You can play around and see how do you want the flowers to be. Let's clean out a little bit of the remaining of the glue here. All right, so let's go ahead and add this panel. So then we can jump and do the die cutting, because we have a lot of die cutting. Okay, so that's enough. Okay, so let's make sure it's center. Okay, it is center. You see here I missed a little bit, but don't worry, because we're gonna cover that part with the die, so no worries. Okay, so I'm going to be adding, gonna be putting this and put it aside, and so I'm adding some weight to the background so it gets very adhered to the card base. And now the fun part. I'm gonna be using the Lattice Oval die, and we're gonna be die cutting out of 2 cardstock. This is just a regular cardstock, white cardstock. You can do a lilac cardstock if you want, and this is a special paper. Really, I don't remember the name now, but you have seen it. You have seen it, and actually, the one that I did, that I used on my first card, was a part of a packaging that I bought something, and I'm always saving the packaging, especially if they have this type of paper, which is really beautiful. So, you know, don't waste anything. Okay, so now we're gonna be die cutting this. Okay, so let's put some washi tape, and that's it. All right, let's die cut it. Let's do it one more time just in case. Be careful, baby. All right, so now I will recommend you to get a piece of paper. Okay, so as I told you, there are going to be lots of tiny pieces, tiny pieces here. I really want to get rid of them so it doesn't stick to the next cardstock. So here, try to get rid of all these tiny pieces when the cardstock is still on the die. It's easier, and because it's a special paper, I really don't want to do it in. Oh, great! Look, just like butter. It's fabulous. Ooh, we have one here left, and I think we got rid of all of them. Great, that was easy. It was faster than the first time. So, okay, let's take this out, and we're gonna be doing the same with regular cardstock. Okay. Just a second. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Okay, let's clean up just a little bit. All right, so let's put it in here again, and let's run this through my die cutting machine. Thank you, Patty. That's the holographic paper. That's right. Yeah, I have totally forgotten the name. Okay, again, let's put it aside. And while we have the cardstock still on the die, let's help remove all those tiny pieces. Okay, so let me see. You know, the specialty papers works so much better. Just a second, sorry, I need some tissue. Okay, the specialty paper, it's easier to remove. Cardstock is not as easy as the holographic paper. Okay, so let's see. There are a few missing, but this tool really makes everything so easy. Because I remember those days when I had to do it everything, I mean just one by one using my wonderful tool, but still, you know, it was like Jesus. Every time that I had to do it, it was like I was not so sure that I want to use a die that it was so intricate. But now that's not a problem anymore. So we still have some pieces here, and let's go and get rid of all of them. Depending of your cardstock, and this cardstock that I'm using here, this one is very thick, very thick. It's, I guess, 110 pounds, something like that. So let's just work a little bit more here. It's fun, so no worries. So this is going to be here at the back of the other die that we just die cut out of the holographic cardstock. I just wanted to make it a little bit more sturdy, and so because this is very flimsy. Okay, so you can, where's my tool? Okay, you can add you can use any other color of cardstock because it's on the back and it's really not gonna be showing through. So okay, we did it. So let's clean up a little bit here before we continue. And you know, there's almost none pieces here. That's what I love about this, because it removes almost everything from your die, so it's ready for the next time. So let's clean up a little bit here. Let's get all those tiny pieces are going to the trash. All right, so now it's time to adhere this. And you know, there's another way to do this, because this is like the first time. Hi, baby. Okay, no, I'm not using black, but you can use it. The first time that I did, I was like adding dots of glue all around, but honestly, you can do this. You can just add a little bit of glue to a side. Don't forget to close it. Oh gosh, okay. And just start doing like this. It's messy, okay? It's messy, but it's faster, and you get a better coverage that way. Okay, so this is something new that I'm trying. Just let me get rid of that. Okay, so you like the color? It's beautiful, right? What color it is?
Rainbow.
Rainbow? Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you see, that was very easy because the last time that I did it, I was adding dots of glue.
Gray rainbow.
Okay.
Gray rainbow. Gray rainbow.
It's not great, but it has a lot of colors. It's called holographic. Okay, so let's put this aside. You know, what I'm going to do is this. I'm gonna firmly press around so we are sure that it's being adhered. So let's put it aside because we need to continue with the sentiment. And for that, we're gonna be using my mini mystic and also the fancy congratulations sentiment stamp. We're gonna be using Oh Happy Day. And was this one? No, just a second. Okay. I always try to use all my scraps for sentiments. So here I have one that is gonna work good. So we're gonna be stamping the Oh Happy Day, and we'll be using the same color of ink that we use for the flowers on this stencil. Okay, so just make sure it's okay. All right. Okay, let's move this a little bit. This is already out here, so okay. So let's go ahead and ink up this stamp. I love Catherine Puller inks because they are always so juicy. It's really, I mean, I don't get to use inks all the time, but every time I use these inks, they are perfect. Okay, so let's stamp in here. Oh, and that was almost perfect. I don't think I need to stamp again, you know? Just what I was saying. They are so juicy. They do the job at first, in the first try. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. All right, so let's put our stamp back to its plate. Oh, I see that you've been coloring. Your fingers are all messy. Okay, so let me put this aside, okay? Be careful with this. No, this is not for girls. So now we're going to be sorry, die cutting the sentiment. And this one should be this, if I'm correct.
Mommy, what? Never sent it here. Why is it a
That's holographic, but you can say it's rainbow. You can say it's rainbow. It's okay. Okay.
Mommy, look what is the rainbow.
Oh, what did I rub on the Misty? It's what is the name of this? Oh, just let me show you. I always have here with me, next to me, both of these tools that I use to clean. I always try when there's something like, for example, black ink, I scrub first, and then I use this, and those two are all that I use to clean up my stamps when I'm using the Misty. So, but in this case, this ink was really not going to be a problem, so I didn't use my scrub, but you can use any of them. Oh, my pressure tool. Okay, this one, my very sweet friend Noga sent this to me. You can definitely find this now, I believe, everywhere. It should be on Simon Says Stamp, scrapbook.com, I guess. Oh, and even on Etsy. There's a lady who's selling those on Etsy. I really I would probably send the link in maybe 2 months ago when Nicole was making a live. So I'm not sure right now, but we already post the link of this lady from Etsy. I believe if you look up on Etsy, you're gonna be able to find it. So let's die cut the sentiment now. Oh, there you go. There's one on scrapbook.com. Yes, now you can see them everywhere. Okay, so let me get. Do you like my Foxy washi tape? I love it. Okay, let me get rid of the washi tape now. All right. Okay. Let's put back our die so we don't lose it. Okay, so now we can finally put everything together on our card. I will suggest doing the same about adding the glue to this die, just like I previously did it. I find this really works great when it's a die, I mean, that integrated, because this is very, I mean, it takes a while to do it, to add the glue dot by dot. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. She wants some chocolate coin that she's only getting now because I'm doing the live. All right. So you can use your fingers to wrap around. And yes, as I said, it's messier. It's messy, but honestly, it does the job very fast. Okay, so let's make sure we got the whole thing. All right. Okay. So there we have. Let's put this here and let's add some pressure. Oh yeah, she's just like me. She loves sweets, desserts, and everything. So you're right, Nicole. Michelle, she's taking advantage because she knows that I'm busy right now. Okay. And she's showing me now her chocolate coin. Okay, so we're gonna be adding here, because this is the holographic cardstock. I will be adding here just tiny bits of this tape runner. This is not the best tape runner, but I bet you have a good one. I just ran out of the one of the that I'm used to use, and we're going to be adding here the sentiment. Okay, and that's it. So what do you think? We can add some gems around here. Let me find some purple ones. Yes, I have some purple ones. You wanna...
See?
Yes, I do.
I will pick some purple ones. Can I pick one? Some purple ones? Are those purple?
No, these are purple.
Well, can I pick one more purple?
You want to pick one more purple? Okay. I'm not sure if I have another one, but... Okay, so we can add a few gems. All right, so... I don't have the name right here, but I will be putting a link at the end of the live with all... That's your favorite, I know. No, because this is a different card. We're not using... She wanted to add candles to this card. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some smallest one and big one. I love this mix of gems because you have several pinks and purples and different shades. Okay, here I got one. So we are not going to be adding a lot, but let's just have a few in hand. So which one? Okay, here we have one more. And all right, let's see. So let's add some tiny dots around. Wait, real. Oh yeah, those are for Halloween. Those are not for this. This is a birthday card. Oh yeah, by the way, this could be a birthday card, definitely. It could also be, yeah, well, I will use it for that occasion. Okay, let's add a little bit more of the big ones. And thank you. But I don't think I'm gonna be using more purple. I have enough here.
Is this for Halloween?
But we're not using Halloween right now.
No. Oh, esto?
Oh no, the garnish.
Yeah.
That is called a spring purple.
Can you put it?
I cannot put it right now, but I can use it on another card, okay?
¿Se puede ayudar a poner estos?
We're not gonna use it here. She wants to add some spring purple garnish, shaker garnish to this card. Okay. I think it's enough. Let me put the nail back to my glue. And there we have. It's beautiful how the holographic cardstock shines. It's definitely, I mean, you can use the silver one, the one that doesn't have so much colors, and it's gonna look so beautiful too. So you can see there's You don't see those parts where we missed the adding some ink. But honestly, this is a good idea, and it was very easy, just like you can see. This could be a birthday card, or what is it? Could be like a congratulation card for something. It could be. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to some great news that we have from Picket Stencil Studios. So now, Picket Stencil Studios will be sending test messages to remind you every time that we have something new, that when we have, for example, a new video, when we have every night that we are having the lives, because we know there's a lot of people that don't get all the notifications on Facebook. So this way we'll be connected, so you can, if you are interested in subscribing to test messages, you can go to the website and it will automatically pop up there, so you can add your telephone number, and that will be it. So you will be receiving a test every time we have an event or something that we have a video. Yes. Okay, be quiet now. Okay, so those were the news. And also, you still have time to enter our giveaway. We have 3 gift cards that we are giving away this month. A voucher of $25, of $50, and $75. So you just need to leave. First, you need to follow Picket Stencil Studio and or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you need to leave a comment over our release video, which is the last one that we have now over our YouTube channel. And also you can leave a comment at our Instagram video release, or at the post of the giveaway. Sorry, you can share it, you can tag more friends, and those will count as extra entries. All right, well, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I really hope you like this card, and it will be available next week on our YouTube. So now, whenever you want to go back and watch any live that you missed, or you want to watch again, you will be able to watch them over our YouTube platform. Thank you so much, and please be safe, because we're having sorry, we're having a snow coming to at least tonight in Georgia. So for the rest of the country, I'm not sure if it's gonna be tomorrow, but please be quiet. So just be safe, be prepared, and thank you so much. Tomorrow we're having Nicole, I guess, or is it Michelle? No, sorry, it's Michelle. So Michelle will be tomorrow. And don't forget to be at 6 p.m. Central Time. Thank you so much, and see you next month. Bye-bye.